Welcome to Gardening with Citrine. If your aloe vera plants look anything like mine did, then this is the right video for you. You have to start with first taking out all of the baby aloe veras, and you can use those later on. Secondly, you need to cut the leaves off of the stem of the plant. And so I'm showing you here with pictures of how I prepared that. I cut so far up the plant, as well as this plant was growing on such a crazy angle that I decided to top it. And so I cut the head off of it that was still very healthy and very much still growing. This is the top of the aloe vera plant, and I am peeling off the layers of leaves that are left over on the stem, so that I can replant it without the risk of any rot occurring. You can either put this in some water to help the roots grow faster, or you can put it directly into soil like I'm doing and monitor it. Hey. Make sure to turn the plant towards the sun so that you can get an equal spread of leaves on your plant, as these ones are beginning to do. I have lots of baby aloes that I've been able to pull out, and so we can propagate from this type of plant. I use a mixture in my soil of a cactus soil blend, which is for succulents in particular. And also I put in some potting soil mixture as well. And so that gives the aloe vera the nutrients that it needs to get going. And so here we go. I've planted it just underneath the soil, as you see. And that helps for stability. And so something that I left out in the beginning, when they were stored in the container after I had cut them away from the plant, that is to drain latex out of the plant. It has a protective latex within it that is a potent laxative to us, but it is very poisonous if ingested by us, as well as animals. In particular animals, because they are smaller. But for us, if we were to intake it for a large period of time, that can cause serious problems within your stomach and can even lead to cancer, they're saying. You'll see it secretes a yellow gel-like substance, and so that is the indication that it is coming out. It is being extracted from the leaves. And after you have let it sit for approximately 5 to 10 minutes, then you will go about to wash your leaves thoroughly in cold water. And after that, they are ready to go. So once you have your leaves picked out, the ones that are not damaged and that are looking nice and juicy and are free from pests or any damage. So here I'm showing you what those can look like. And they look wilted as well. They don't have a lot of water content to them. The ones here, as you can see, are bright green. They have lots of gel on the inside. It's very thick. And even going all the way outwards to the tip of the leaf, you can see it is full of gel. I'd like to share with you all a thorough demonstration of how to properly cut and extract the gel from the leaves. With a nice, sharp, clean knife, preferably a paring knife, you can go and cut both sides that have the spiky, thorny part of the leaf on it. And you want to go up as high as you can on the leaf to try and utilize as much of the plant as possible. The next part is you want to prepare the ends, cutting off both ends of the plant, or even just starting with one so that you can see how much you can get. With a nice clean big, I used a tablespoon, and so you'll just get right in between the layer of the leaf and the gel. Because the latex is already out as you're working, you can work with no gloves if you prefer. It does get your hands or your fingers waterlogged though because of the water content in it. Aloe vera has several different uses to it, including medical uses and just a general moisturizer. It can help with burns, especially, and sunburns, and also help with minor cuts. You can ingest it in a smoothie, but please beware, do not let your animals near this plant as it's very toxic to them. With the edge of your spoon, you will carefully, once again, find that layer between the skin of the leaf and the gel. And once you find that, you'll find that it comes off quite easily. Once you get going along enough and you get the hang of it, it actually becomes quite easy. And this step is very satisfying. You're going to see me complete this step several times. For storage, it's best to cut it up. And this is what it looks like. And you can store it in a Ziploc bag. You can store it in any kind of container. And you can put it into the freezer for up to a month and in the fridge for up to a week. But that varies depending on how many times you're going to go in and use it. Here is another technique for getting the skin of the leaf off, which sounds weird to say at this point. The skin of the leaf. I've never said that before in my life. Anyway, this helps when you have little marks on your leaves. And so if you have a little bit from damage on the plant, you can just quite easily take that chunk out. It might be a little too much that I took there, but it is very easy to work with this plant. And there you have it. My hands are very waterlogged at this point. As you see, the pile has grown a lot. Going back in time though, here's another technique. This technique I'm showing you here is excellent for storage within the freezer. The cubes of gel are protected from the skin of the leaf, and it creates a really nice handle for you to hold on to while you apply it and use it. You can also peel away the skin easily after it is thawed out for a little while, but while it is in its frozen state, it is extremely relieving if you have a burn, as well as a minor cut. And the bigger that you want to cut them, depending on the use that you find appropriate for yourself. That's totally up to you. But for me, this is what has worked for me. And so once again, a quick demonstration of how to properly cut, peel, scrape, and extract the aloe vera gel. Thank you so much for watching. I love doing this video. This is a very good reminder of how much I do enjoy gardening, and it is a very big passion of mine, and I'm so happy to finally share that with you. I look forward to the next gardening video or how-to video that I can share with you soon. Thank you so much for watching.